Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp as we are ready for the Florida home opener. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Thrust that arm out. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Discards a man. The Canes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Fires and picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. And stampeding through the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
To the air, it's Ward. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Gators sending the offense back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Oh, look out! He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Glagway. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Martinez on the carry. Smashes through. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Canes looking to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. Handoff to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on 1st down. quick touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward from it. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Martinez. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Makes it past the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up by 28 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Let's go! Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Ward. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Canes are rolling down the field.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll turn to Martinez. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up and see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With jet sweep pass. crosses the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time on target. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup. Position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass, it's Ward. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They want to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
I think on offense here, in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots downfield. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.